Alrighty. Chat? Are we there? Are we there, chat? Welcome.
Are we here? I
Welcome
can't see them.
back.
You'll have to tell me.
I think they're here. We got we got the homies present. They were waiting for us.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking pog, honestly. Makes me very happy. And if you're tuning into the stream, you may have noticed that there was an ad at the beginning, and that's because a homie got monetized.
Really? Let's fucking go.
Yep. These YouTube has determined that these shitty streams are good enough for
to make people pay for with their own time.
You have to fucking pay with your eyes, enjoying some fucking delectable slop content to try and be sold to you. And we have some wonderful fucking end stacks in the chat already beginning. And now we lost our monetization. No.
Damn, it's gone. And it's gone. I've made 2 cents. Not actually, probably. I've made 0.04 cents before chat obliterated any opportunity to make any more money. It's gone.
That's awesome. I'm so glad. We got 8 homies in the chat. Fucking get your end stacks out the way. Oh shit! We got the first fucking super chat. Let's
Holy
fucking go.
Shit.
Who said this? Reveal yourself. Thirsty3, yo, dropping the shekels. $5, dude. Thank you very much. It's going right to my liver. Cheers to that. Cheers to becoming a slop tuber. You know what I mean? Listen.
Hell yeah. We made it, boys. We made it.
The whole point of this stream, the pedigree, all of that. Listen, I'm not even a real person. I don't actually LARP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just an AI amalgamation.
The haters were right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but guys, thank you for joining.
I do not exist. I just live in your walls.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking got a new little background and shit. You know, we're doing good
it's a
here.
Professional setup. You're
Oh
moving
my
up
god!
in the
Whoa! The poncho has birthed a beautiful specimen.
Oh.
I will name thee Yuka. Right, buddy. Oh. He's biting me.
Kitty.
That means he likes me. All right, go ahead.
Let's go. Cat etiquette 101.
Oh my god. Enough with the fucking end stacks. All right, I'm gonna have to fucking turn this shit off.
SV89 DM me and was like, "I'm gonna make as many end stacks as humanly possible tonight. I hope you're ready."
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna turn the fucking chat to a microscopic level so that nobody can see it. Alrighty.
What is this, a chat for ants?
Yeah. What is this? Alrighty. So, anyway, guys, thanks for tapping in. We got 15 homies in the chat. Fucking.
Crazy.
Before we get started, go ahead and like the stream if you haven't. Alright, that helps, you know, fucking push the stream to other slop tube enjoyers, and it helps me feel good about myself and validating my actions here on YouTube. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. Free Discord. It will always be free. It's all about the community. Yeah, I mean. So, fucking, and also Bones has a Discord as well, which a link to his channel will be in the Discord, or I'm sorry, in the description as well. So check out his channel after the stream. So let's get right into it, brother. Bones, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just wrapping up my days in the Cook Chair Studios right now. Wrapping up these orders at lovely Fort Irwin, and I head out very soon. So I'm doing good. I've learned a lot from this exercise. I've become more tan and learned what sunburn really means. And I'm ready to be back home. God damn, it's been like a month and a half. So I'm over it. We're ready to be back. How about yourself, man?
I've been doing good. Doing some wedding planning stuff.
Ooh.
I fucking doing some sweet gun acquisitions. So I can make some more Glock slander videos now. Hopefully
yes.
here in the near future. But until then, the slop streams will continue to hopefully appease the niche masses. Um, fucking. What is this guy? Thirsty Tree says it has appeared out of the woodland asshole. Yeah, that's
That's
Yuka's
awesome.
fucking birth story. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, so
Nice.
the whole point of
What
this.
do you
Sorry. What? What were you saying?
I was gonna say one last thing. What are you sipping on tonight?
Oh, we sipping that strong tonight. We sipping that strong. We got that Evan Williams bottle and bond 100 proof
Ooh, damn.
with a single ice
Wait
cube.
well, singular. Is
One
it one?
single.
Is it a mega cube or is it just one?
It is one of the bricked up cubes. Yeah. Fucking can't
Okay.
really see without spilling it all over my lap, but I have to take my word for it. Anyway, point of this stream. We're gonna be talking about Pedigree, everybody's favorite dick measuring contest topic.
He
you know
said
what I
it.
mean?
He said the word.
Yeah, he said so. Really, is it what is the relation to Pedigree as a whole and fucking military service in the gun community? What is its influence on it? You know, does it outweigh other people's opinions? You know what I mean? Like examples of people who are well vested in the community, but don't necessarily have military experience. Do they get trumped out by a guy who served for fucking 3 years? You know, working in the S1 shop or some shit. You know, because they're obviously
Yeah.
an expert at their craft. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on that, man? What are your thoughts on the Pedigree and such?
It's something I wanted to talk about for a really long time because I think there's a lot of mixed feelings and a lot of valid and invalid points on both sides of the argument. And it's something that's gone on for a long time. You know, if you remember days as baby OG, you know, fucking between the ages of 9 and 14, watching like the History Channel and all that stuff. Like you had, you know, you had all these ex-SEALs, Ranger bad guys, or military dudes who were, you know, these weapons experts and all the high speeds. And that has been kind of carried into the modern era, but it's not. People are maturing and realizing that it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and just because, you know, you were an infantry guy and did some cool things 10 years ago doesn't necessarily mean you know what is best for civilians. And I think that's something that's really worth talking about because I think there's, as I kind of said before, a lot of both legitimately good information and points and a lot of people who, you know, are staunchly on one side or the other that are not helping the conversation at all.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think there's definitely some people who, you know, lean on that experience, however vast or limited it is, and sort of literally bring nothing but fluff to the community. You know what I'm saying? In terms of their input, whether they make content, whether they have shit opinions on fucking 4chan or Reddit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
making YouTube videos and stuff like that. Exhibit A, but fucking, you know,
Yeah,
there's
right here.
I think, you know, it's definitely not a bar for entry. I'll just, you know, come flat out and say that, like, it's not something that is required to be valid. You know, it's like, well, if you, like, I'm sorry, bro,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
like in the war against fucking HOA, ass Krakistan, Karens, fucking whatever, like, you're just gonna have to be an ammo bearer. You know, like you're gonna have
Yeah,
to you're gonna have to
yeah.
carry the water, bro. Like, you know, you
Yeah.
ain't shit otherwise. And I mean that's coming from somebody who was in the military. You yourself also. Also, by the way, Dart 336 says, Bones, make sure that you bathe yourself in aloe vera when you get home.
Thank you. We got it under control. It wasn't too bad, but we got our nose and our lips got pretty crispy while we were out there. But we're doing much better now. Thank you, King. That is, as my buddy would say, who's very white and very pale and gets burned easily. He says aloe vera is that white people crap. So thank you. We got plenty of it at home waiting for us.
Mm, hold on. I'm gonna call in a care package real quick.
Okay. I
Wife,
can I can fill this dead air.
beverage, please.
This is good. I'll have another. Well,
Thank you.
well, I'll add while OG's getting restocked and refitted here that
Go ahead.
I agree that there's a lot of people who leverage their military experience, regardless of what that is, and try to use that as validation for whatever opinion they have, shitty or not, or advice or build, whatever that is. And like getting into a little bit of specifics here, like there's certain things that somebody, based on what they've done, they can add to the conversation, into the civilian preparedness mindset, into firearms and gun tube and all that. But the first and foremost thing, and I think the biggest thing that people get lost on, is veterans. They get out after, between 4 and fucking 30 years, whenever they do, and they take what they learned, but they don't adapt it at all. So they take whatever fucking thing, doctrinal thing that they was gospel for them because it works for the military. It's refined for that. It's meant for having the logistical support for it, whatever that might be. And then they apply it to the civilian world. And I think that there's some value in what the military doctrine is and knowing it, but it's not a one-to-one translation. And I've learned that very quickly by myself trying to teach things just strictly as military doctrine and it not working. And also seeing guys do the same thing. They preach something that's just a military doctrine or a way of doing things or a loadout or whatever, and then it doesn't equate. It doesn't make sense. So, and I'm sure you've got some examples or some experience with that as well.
No, I'm guilty of it. Fucking when I first got out, hanging out with the goon squad, the homies and shit like that, fucking trying to do range ninja stuff. It's just like trying to apply like line by line military doctrine to like realistic training, training realistic scenarios, quote unquote realistic,
Mm-hmm.
the the LARP doesn't always transfer well to that small of a unit with no funding, no logistics or anything like that. So like you said, you have to adapt. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that the information itself isn't useful. It absolutely is. It's just, you can't. That's not the gospel. You said it best, dude. It's not fucking like, hey, here's the instructions for how to fucking professionally shoot dirt in the woods, effectively. Or, it's like it just doesn't work out that way. Fucking Glow So Bright. He said BRB going to call.
Oh hell yeah.
He said going to call people with CIB useless while never deploying. Very true. Very true. You know what I mean? Useless.
I think we can kind of. I think it'd be interesting to talk about kind of stages of military experience, like years of service or what people have done, and what value is brought based on that level of education or experience. Because I think a lot of people, they do, they say, I was Ranger Bat, I was SF, I attended this course, I deployed a combat deployment here, I got my combat action badge here, that type of thing. And I think it would be good to kind of, get autistic about it if you're down, OG, to talk like, okay, you've done this. What do you learn from this? Or what can you bring back home and, realistically apply? And I think if you don't have a starting point, if we're down to get into this, let's start really simple and stupid and just talk what does basic teach you? Like realistically, like say a dude, he did 3 years, got out, right? Whatever. Went through basic training. Let's just say like at minimum, what does that realistically do for you?
Yeah. And one more comment.
Go
So
ahead.
Bright, he says, I mean, being a Humvee mechanic in the military is a pretty good authority for repairing a surplus Humvee. Absolutely. And that's kind of the point that we're saying, is that it's not useless information. The skills and the information that you bring home, the experience, all that you bring back, it's not. I'm not saying throw it the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
Yeah, 0%. We're not saying that. Yeah.
No, no. But I'm saying I think there's definitely a balance to strike, and it's because there's so many people that do hold like this is the way, fucking FM, whatever the fuck. This is how we do it. And I mean, dude, at the end of the day, LARP's LARP. People are gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's fun. But
yeah,
you know,
well, you guys,
there's no adaptability there.
Guys.
Sorry, go ahead.
Or guys will be like, it's the same vein. It's like, well, I comment deployed here, and it's like, I mean, that is awesome, and thank you for your service, thank you. But it's also like, be realistic with yourself, and like, what does that actually? What does that mean? What did you do? And how is this applicable? Because a lot of guys, we're jumping ahead a bit, right? But a lot of guys, I got my CIB. Where's your CIB? And I'm not saying that isn't valuable, because it is, and it definitely
that's real experience.
It definitely can be, yes. Or a combat deployment. But sometimes, the CIB came from getting, or I guess CIB, because CIB, that's the infantry one, has a little more backing behind it. But like, I have a combat action badge, right? I combat deployed, and it's like, all right, and how is that important? And it's like, oh well, when you look into it, I lived on a fob for 9 months, and a mortar round landed, and hit a porter shitter, and I got it, it landed in our base, right? And it's
still
like,
counts,
hey,
dude. Still counts.
Yeah, it counts. So, and I'm not trying to discredit anyone, right? Like putting it right out there.
Oh my God.
Camera fell. Oh, we died. We fucking died.
Mortar came in the fucking hotel.
Yep. Got my CIB, baby.
Yeah,
no.
Purple Heart coming next.
Yep. 90% VA disability. And I, right
By the
here,
way, before we continue,
go ahead.
Guess who made a celebrity appearance just now? The homie SV89. Fucking.
Ooh.
He said with a $2 super chat, OG, you're not heterosexual. Won't let me use G word. Sorry.
Damn. Never gonna beat the allegations, huh?
Oh my God. I think we just got another
awesome. one. Oh, what do we got?
Oh fuck. Faceless Entity. He said, finally, I can give you money instead of having to buy stuff and send it to you.
Nice.
We're taking steps out of the equation. Faceless Entity, Jesus Christ, calm down. We get it. You got CIA money.
He's throwing at you like a stripper right now, huh?
Yeah, literally like a cheap hookah. But oh my God, thanks, dude. You're the fucking bomb.com. And SV89 followed up with, I jerked off in a porta potty for 13 months straight, and it was hot. Combat action badge recipient right there.
Yeah, dude, that's massive pedigree right there, dude.
Truly, that dude.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous environment. 13 months straight. I mean, that's like exposed. That's like the same. I think you qualify for drinking Camp Lejeune water if you jerked off in a porta potty for 13 months.
Dude, yeah, that's Jesus Christ. I hope you're drinking a lot of water. God damn.
Glow So Bright says.
Okay.
Implied.
What else we got?
Glow So Bright says, implying not getting a CAB when an active shooter intrudes the base with a gun. I feel like you should. You know what I mean?
I do too.
That's
yeah.
That's a threat foreign, and that's the domestic threat. You know what I mean? Real shit.
Yep. You're not in a combat zone, right? You're not active deemed combat zone, but when that active shooter comes in, that makes it a combat zone to me, brother. And a little off tangent here, but realistically, as of like the past 5 years, do you know who has way more experience putting bad guy dicks in the dirt than military does? Cops.
Cops, yeah.
And I'm not. Before you go burning me at the stake, I'm not saying we all need to worship fucking,
Hey, chat, spam nerd emojis in the chat right now and tag Bones.
Actually, but it surprised me because like there's dudes who are law enforcement in my unit, and like most of them, not saying like this is a good thing, right? But like a couple of them have smoked bad guys in their line of duty, right? And it's like, damn, man has a higher KD than 90% of the DOD right now, being a fucking beat cop in like,
right.
Orlando.
Like he's out there. He's fucking in the trenches,
he's doing
dude.
shit.
Fucking A. Yeah, no, and you know what? Like that is real motherfucking world experience. That shit cannot be fucking downplayed, and it's
100%.
not found, in I was gonna say it's not found in the military, but that's completely fucking wrong. The drinks are already taking hold of me. We're getting started early tonight, chat. Listen,
Yeah, dude, we're already two Angie Orchards in right now.
Daddy has to be drunk by 9 o'clock, or like I start shaking like bad. You know what I mean? Like bad. You know, fucking.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, you were talking earlier about like
Yes.
what does basic training, all right, like one of the most universal military experience that all military tards have. Um,
Hmm.
fucking what does that offer to the table that's useful information? Um,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I
obviously
wanted to
basic
kind of.
marksmanship. You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
obvious. Fucking touching grass, forcing people to be in uncomfortable situations. Huge.
Yeah.
Fucking stress resistance. Fucking
Hmm.
having a TSA American fucking yell at you in your face, fucking about
Yeah.
your uniform and shit like that is stressful, I guess. Um,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And there's a little bit of discipline if you take it seriously. If you had good, like drill instructors and all that, right? You have some discipline and attention to detail, assumedly, right?
yeah. Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
and and I wanted to kind of talk about like what is brought to the table at certain levels, and yeah, start with the foundation of like universally, what does every fucking tard in a uniform go through? Is that meaningful?
Hmm.
And if you had more to add, I don't want to cut you off, Kane. Go ahead,
No,
go off.
you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I mean, it just I was gonna make a point that like these things aren't necessarily something that you have to fucking even join to get by any
Yes,
fucking
this is
means,
true.
by any means. And that's kind of the point of like the whole pedigree thing, is that like outside of actual military schools like fucking ranger school, Pathfinder, air assault, airborne, fucking what,
Mhm.
yada yada yada, fucking name any of them.
The bajillion of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking outside of being in those schools and having the experience of doing them, outside of actually deploying, I mean, a lot of the skills that you can and training experience, you could get pretty close to fucking simulating outside of the military. So it's just like, if you just don't do it at all, then like, yeah, that guy in the military who is dick measuring with you about your fucking pedigree or lack of, like,
Hmm.
it it becomes a valid point then. But like if you actually do the shit, then it becomes kind of a moot point, because it's just like, okay, especially if that fucking guy doesn't actually fucking train after he gets out of the army. Like if he fucking relies on that shit to just be like, well, I'm literally fucking more experienced but more smarter than you, fucking, and he was just like a buck E5, and he went to NTC a couple times and deployed to Kuwait once. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
he's
you're
just
like,
ain't shit.
all right, brother. Yeah,
Yeah, but you're
yeah.
actually out
And
there
it,
fucking putting rounds, fucking downrange. You're getting your splits up. You're out there camping. You're putting your dick in the dirt, fucking getting dirty, fucking training with the
mhm.
boys. You know what I mean? You're developing your own SOPs, brother. You're squared away. You're
Yeah.
squared the fuck away.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of the shooting stuff and the equipment things can really absolutely be learned civilian side. I mean, getting some homies together, getting uncomfortable in the woods, going, long distances walking with some sort of load bearing equipment on. You'll get some of that in basic, right? That universal, everybody gets that. But
Mhm.
again, if you're like a fucking 88 Mike, which is like a truck driver, or you're some sort of mechanic or something, aside from that, you're not really getting that, and it's really easy to do that yourself on the civilian side. And so it's not saying like be really scrutinous of people, but like if somebody is trying to dick measure and contest you, or trying to say that your opinion's invalid because you're like a civilian without experience, right? It's important to know why they're saying that.
Mhm.
What genuine experience or training do they have? Because like even me, right? Like I'm a combat arms dude, right? I'm a forward observer. My whole thing is calling artillery fucking via radio and using observation tools.
Yeah.
how often as an FO do I train fucking rifle marksmanship, moving and shooting,
Something has gone
you
terribly wrong
know,
if you're using your
yeah,
rifle.
yeah, like peel drills, all that type of stuff. Never,
Hmm.
basically never. And so if you're out there doing that, and some guy, is like, oh, I don't care. I got a better way of doing it or whatnot. Be like, hey, what actually drives that? Because if they're just trying to, flex on you or leverage their military experience, then most likely they're not bringing anything of value. But
Hmm.
most of the time.
Yeah. Man, there's some...
Or like let's say I got one more.
Go
Damn it,
ahead.
can I get one more
No,
out?
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I'm a little reluctant to talk
Another
about my
one.
thing anyway, so.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I mean, I'll add another one. We'll talk Ranger School, right? That's
Mm.
one that it's a very difficult school. It's very intensive. And I think that there is a lot of value to be brought from Ranger School. However, a lot of it is it's planning considerations and hasty operations. And if somebody wants to kind of, be like, oh well, I'm Ranger tab, so I bring, this is how I would recommend doing this or that. It's like, let's take a step back and make sure it makes sense.
Hmm.
And especially when it comes to like, which is another tangent we'll get on here a little bit, but like firearm stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know how little most people in the military know legitimately about gun stuff at all? It's extremely
It's
small.
weird. It's weird how little a lot of these fucking
Hmm.
people do. Um,
It is
we
actually
got we
very
got another
strange.
super chat. Fucking SV89
Whoa,
making me want to throw it in
dude.
the fucking circle. He says, "Stolen valor is acceptable when I go to Applebee's on Veterans Day." Absolutely right, because
Yep.
you're getting
Show up in uniform
you're
too.
getting fucking robbed every other fucking day of the year. King, go out there and fucking wear those fucking Goodwill UCPs fucking and get your free meal, King. I give you permission, all right?
Listen though, if you're gonna steal valor, make sure you steal all of it.
Yeah, go all
Don't
the
leave
way.
anybody else for anything else for anyone else.
Dude, like you better have like a stack like down past your fucking tit like of all the fucking badges and everything. Like you should just wear your ribbons on a UCP uniform just to
Yeah,
just to fucking
absolutely.
flex on them.
Wear it on your PC and wear your PC inside.
Yeah, backwards, you know.
Yep. Fuck.
And then wear tennis shoes. Make sure you wear tennis shoes. That's like a requirement.
Yes. Yeah, it's your profile. You were on profile when you got out, so
Yeah, all the IED blasts, you know, jumping out of
exactly.
helicopters. Thank you, SV89. That was Pog. Um, yeah, fucking. Oh my God, Coral Weezer. He says, "I use the veteran
What's he got?
discount for the fallen ones who can't use it. Thank you for your service."
They want me to do it.
I mean,
That's what
are
they
you saying
want.
that as a veteran? Or are you saying that like I'm a civilian, I'm gonna use it for them? I mean, either
Yeah,
way,
exactly.
that's fucking hilarious.
Super base.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, but I agree with your point where there's a fucking ton of people in the military. And this is why like I think like military pedigree is so fucking cringe. Like when it
Hmm.
gets thrown around like haphazardly. Like I'm not again, dude. If you are
Thank you for your
if you
service.
are yeah,
Thank you,
thank you, thank you, thank you,
thank you,
thank
thank
you,
you.
thank you, fucking. If
Yeah.
like, but you're like throwing that shit around like you know like you're fucking God's gift to the earth. Um,
Hmm.
like I mean, brother, if, there I've met so many people in the military, and obviously this doesn't fucking speak for everybody. So I know there's gonna be somebody who's well, actually, yeah, nerd emoji,
Actually.
fucking, um, like there's gonna be fucking. Oh my God, we got another fucking super chat.
Dude.
Thirsty Tree says, "Thank you for your cervix. Thank you for your $2, brother." That, yeah. Hey, amen, brother.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking
I drink to
raising
that.
hail for Dale, brother. No, but there's a fucking ton of people that are. What's happening? Oh, the hole is birthing something. We
Oh my goodness.
we got we got some blue cotton candy from
Ooh.
from the woodland asshole.
It gives another gift.
This woodland asshole just keeps on giving, dude. And speaking of keep on giving, fucking Faceless Entity back at it again with 10 Doblars. He
Dude.
says, I think the issue is people feel they don't measure up if they aren't a trigger puller, so they have to amplify what they have to seem more than what they are. Nothing wrong with being a cook or a mechanic. And that's so true, dude. That is so fucking true.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's what Glow So Bright was saying, was like, well, that guy who was a fucking Humvee mechanic, or, just a mechanic in general, in the Army, like, he's got fucking skills that his fucking personal goon squad probably doesn't have. And that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
fucking awesome. That was going to be one of our talking points later on, when we get to it. But it's like those skills, like, are not to be overlooked. You shouldn't step over fucking pennies to pick up nickels. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
don't sell that shit short, because that shit is fucking huge. But to wrap up my fucking thought, to wrap up my thought, fucking 27 viewers, by the way, in the chat. Fucking like the stream.
Dude, nice.
Do the
Going
YouTube
crazy.
things. Like the stream. Join the Discord. Check out Bones after the stream. His Discord, his YouTube is in the description. Do all the things, guys. Thank you for watching.
My Discord's in my YouTube.
Yes, there you go. Both are free. We don't pay money. We don't ask you to pay money to be a part of the community, because that is gay. So
That's cringe.
to wrap up my fucking thought before we move on, there are so many people that lean on purely being in the military as their their stake in the fucking gun community. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, well, let me know if this sounds familiar, but it's like, well, based on my experience with the M17 and the M4 rifle platform, like, I could tell you that, like, yeah, honestly, the M17 is probably squared away. It's good to go. I've never seen a single issue with it, but maybe the civilian ones, fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
it's like
clearly there's a disconnect in what is happening outside of the Army, which exists in a fucking bubble, like in a pretty small one, all things considered. It's like, who owns a majority of the guns, the Army or the fucking civilians? The fucking civilians, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
the civilians,
yes.
Yeah.
Rhetorical question. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all I wanted to fucking say. I'm gonna enjoy some of this candy while you yap.
Oh, hell yeah. It's super valid points. I think a lot of people, and I'm not necessarily singling anybody out, but I see this a lot. Everybody wants to be something that they're not. Everybody wants to be, how many times and I mean, this is maybe a military thing, right? But like, oh, I was a fucking 19 Delta, so I'm basically infantry, and 19 Deltas do recon, so like we're also really close to Ranger Bat. It's like, just own what you are, because more than likely there's skills that you bring to the table that aren't just fucking directly shooting dudes in the face hole, in CQB, because those other skills are super useful. And if you're smart about it, like the Humvee mechanic, right? Yeah, okay, you worked on Humvees, right? However, if you were a halfway decent Humvee mechanic, you probably would know how to translate those skills into at least an understanding of civilian vehicles, right? Especially diesel ones. So there's a way for if you just take a step back and go, all right, I'm not working on Humvees anymore. I'm working on, big rigs, fucking Ram F2 or fucking whatever that is, the 2500 series, the 2500s, and it's diesel. Yeah, exactly. You might be able to be like, all right, let's see what's similar here and work with that. Those are valuable skills. And I think that, we died again.
Oh my God.
Don't mind me. JP has set up known demand, but there's value in that stuff. There's value in that stuff, and I think that if you're unhappy with what you're doing, then you should change that. And I think you shouldn't lie to yourself about the experience you have. And I, for whatever reason, in the military, it's a pissing contest on who has it harder, and everybody wants to be,
Seriously.
Top shit, the hardest dude around. When it's like, hey man, there's always a bigger fish. It's more important to actually speak on what you know. And I think you really nailed that too. Is that there's more skills to be had, and there's no value in stretching your experience to try to apply to more Um,
For sure.
and one final thing I'll say
Go
is
ahead.
like when it comes specifically to firearms recommendations, right? A lot of guys, they'll try to justify their builds or their equipment and leverage what the military does. And I'll tell you that without being a gun autist, what I learned from the military in regards to firearms, if you can understand how to apply it to the civilian sector is what does a gun actually go through from hard use?
Hmm.
What does it look like to live with a gun every single day, to carry it around, and then think about, how much do I abuse this thing? Not intentionally, but just throughout the day and throughout moving through vehicles, maneuvering, all that type of stuff. Do I really trust X, Y, or Z accessory to do the same thing or something similar? I
Hmm.
think there's value in that. There is value to be had there.
Hmm.
Um, but I think you need to preface it and understand that you are not the be all end all and you don't know everything. But there's insights from a lot of the non specifically kicking indoors and shooting bad guys, but all the other things that a lot of veterans do have,
Hmm.
but they seem to really focus on they're shooting the bad guys in the face part.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a good example of that, when we're looking at the LARPosphere, when you're
Mhm.
going out in the woods and doing your mock missions and uh, overnight fucking patrol bases and shit like that. There's
Yeah.
a wealth of information. Oh my god, another fucking faceless entity, certified classic already. Faceless entity donating
Dude.
$5 again. It's a pissing contest in the military to distract you from bad doctrine and bad leadership by pitting you against others who cannot change it. Okay,
Yeah,
say
sure. I can
say
see
it
that.
from the
I can
mountains,
see
why
that.
don't you?
Yeah. Get a lot for the man in the back.
Yeah, seriously. Fucking A, dude. That's so true. The army nowadays literally just breeds yes men, and it's so fucking cringe,
Yeah,
dude.
there is a lot of
So
that. People
cringe,
want to
dude.
move up.
Mhm.
So,
It's
yeah.
it's a
And
fucking
I,
boys
I,
club, and if you ain't a part of it, you're gonna get fucking dragged until you either get out or you know whatever else fucking happens next. You
yeah.
end up somewhere else that you don't want to be.
Yeah, there is a lot of that, unfortunately. And I've seen it too firsthand. Like, I've seen guys who they get up to, on the enlisted side at least, sergeant first class, master sergeant, or first sergeant. That's kind of where, like in the Marine Corps, I think that's above gunny sergeant. Once
Mhm.
you get that rank, it's like everything becomes very political. And it's tough. It's tough on a leadership side to stay oriented around your guys and focus on what makes sense and what's right instead of appeasing the guys above you to get better evaluations when it comes time to your promotion. So
Mhm.
yeah, the military isn't perfect, for
Yeah.
sure. And I mean, I think a lot of corporate places are like that, a lot of job centers and things like that. But in the military, it's not safe from it either.
Yeah. No, it's especially in garrison.
Yeah,
if the military doesn't have anything to kill, it'll start to kill itself. Legitimately.
honestly,
Fucking
put the write that in the fucking book.
yeah, type shit. But the point
Yeah.
that I was making, Faceless Entity, thank you, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Thank you,
you,
thank you,
thank
thank
you.
you,
Fucking,
thank you, thank you.
fucking, yeah, no, there's a fucking wealth of knowledge. Um, when you're out there doing your bushcraft and your woods walks and you're going camping, you're larping with the boys.
Packing your bergen for
Packing your
72 hours.
bergen for a fucking yeah for a fortnight's trip. Yeah, fucking
Fuck.
backpackers, dude. Like people that do through hikes and shit
Yeah.
like that, dude. I think that the market is starting to adjust where you're seeing
Hmm.
gear kind of start to be like, okay, it doesn't need to be overly rugged and super fucking heavy and overbuilt. It could be like this like in between material. Like things can be made of nylon.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. You know what I mean? Or like polyester.
Yeah.
I don't need a bivy sack that literally weighs a pound and a half or 2 pounds. Like it's kind of ridiculous. It's just it's shit like that.
Yeah.
It's the little shit that adds up that it makes improvements to quality of life while you're out in the field, which makes you more
Mm.
combat effective. For your LARP
Hmm.
LARP scenarios and shit like that. Um, and I've seen it. There's a lot of people that they're just like, look, I just use what the fucking army taught me to use and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, you're fucking like like try something else, dude. Fucking please, like that. There's so much more gooder information out there and fucking gooder gear
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you can
for sure,
use.
right?
You know?
It's a good foundation to know what that's like, have some good ideas, right? Like,
Yeah.
the army issued rucksack. It's getting
Mm.
better. The Alice pack version's kind of nice, and I think it's really funny. People in my unit are like, it's too small, and I'm like, maybe you're just packing too
Yeah.
much.
That's a good thing, bro.
But
That's a fucking good
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm like, the army made the standard issued pack smaller. Whoa, thank fuck. Okay. Um, anyway, but like it's good to know like all right, this ruck, my load bearing equipment, it should have these features, it should have a frame. This is a material that's good. How to identify off-brand multicam, stuff like that, right? There's usefulness in that, but it's a foundation because once you leave, Uncle Sam's LARPosphere and playtime, there's all these other options. And if you just stick to what the army taught you, yeah, you might do okay, but you're leaving so much on the table, especially when it comes to, I mean, shit, everything, man. Equipment, the way you do things, setups,
Hmm.
if everybody was running around with a fucking M4A1 and an aim point on it, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad day, that's for sure. But like, brother, there's more you can do.
Yeah.
There's more to life than just what the army taught you.
It's true. Um, that man, that's the thing too. Fucking, I feel like maybe it's an adjustment thing. People get out and they're like, I don't know what life is like outside of the army. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it can be fucking tough. It can be fucking tough, but you don't need to. It it's a passing thing. It's not forever. Like it's time to move on, big dog. You know the world is a fucking big place, and and keeping that leash on is only gonna allow you to go so far.
Yeah, it's safe and it's easy, and
Mm.
there aren't bad things, right? Like a lot of military surplus shit, real cheap, really reliable, it's gonna work. But a lot of the doctrinal things, there's better packs out there, better ways to set up a rifle, better ways to set up a pistol. I mean, like you take as an example, like MPs, they have the lanyards on their pistols, right?
Mm.
And a lot of guys do when they deploy overseas. Just a specific example, right?
Yeah.
The lanyard on your pistol is there for it's there for if you become injured and somebody's got to drag you really far, you don't lose the pistol.
Hmm.
That's the main purpose of it, right? And also a redundancy to ensure that you don't fucking lose it on accident. How many dudes civilian side do you see do that? Basically zero.
There's one
Basically
guy
nobody.
in my Discord who carries with a lanyard, and he's testing it out. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey,
Okay, and I
pop
mean that's
off,
not.
King, try it out.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing, I would say. It's just like, let's explore what this actually means. Is this actually useful?
Yeah.
Does this make sense
It's purpose driven.
for the
It's purpose driven.
yeah, for the
for a specific
yep,
fucking
exactly.
role, specific job, or a specific person fulfilling that job. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
it's not like the army said so. This is how you do it now. That's it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Like,
Exactly.
oh man.
100%.
100.
Yeah.
Straight up, guys. Fucking 30 people in the chat. Hope we're all
Dude,
doing
nice.
good. Hope we're all doing good. Fucking thank you for stopping by. Peep into the
Thank you.
description.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, fucking peep into the description. Check out some of the links down there for Bones' channel. And I got a link for my free Discord if you want to hop in there and hang out with fellow autistic, schizophrenic, fucking LARPers like us. Yeah. So fucking that's all I'm gonna
Mhm.
say about that. I'm not gonna be too redundant. Um, let's switch up gears here. Okay, we yapped about pedigree, generally speaking,
Mhm.
in the gun community. Um,
Yeah.
I think we got some good points out of that. You know, fucking basically saying, hey, the military is not everything, and if it is to you, then it's a personal problem. You know,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, yeah,
there's way
exactly.
more information out there and experience, and it's like I said at the beginning, it's not the bar for entry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not somehow
Yeah,
invalid
you can have.
just because you weren't in
Yeah,
the fucking army, or you weren't in the Marines, or you weren't in the fucking Chair Force, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't fucking matter, dude.
exactly.
It doesn't fucking matter
Yeah.
that much. At the end of the day, if you are a civilian and you are training and you are, trying to fucking better yourself, then brother, you're valid. You're fucking valid. Simple
Yep.
as. Simple
Yep.
as.
Yeah. I think people, if you don't have the military experience, some of the best shooters in the world are civilian. They don't have military experience, and like as an example, going back to the Great Reckoning when Matt Pranka had his fucking, tirade on Focus Strip server with like Hop and all them.
Hmm.
You can be an individual who is burning it down, who is doing testing, and you can have opinion on gear. Now, somebody in the military, they might have a different perspective because a lot of the time I think guys focus on just shooting and just performance, lose a bit of the mindset of what is it like to actually carry this thing, to fucking, maneuver with it, to potentially fall on it, stuff like that. We're getting into specifics, but there's still value there. If you're actually using the equipment, doing what you realistically think you'll be doing with it, don't just, let somebody who's military tell you, I think it's stupid, therefore you're wrong. Don't your opinions are not invalidated. In fact, I think they're more valuable than a lot of military guys because most of them just use what they're given, use it, it works, and that's all they know.
Yeah, like, there's a big emphasis. And this is going to be a transition point to our next talking point.
Let's do it.
There's so many fucking, like, other skills out there. Like, if we're talking in terms of prepping and that shit, and being a prepared civilian and whatnot, fucking dude, if all you do is train fucking shooting and gunfighting and tactics and small unit shit, like, but
I think it's fun,
like,
right? But
here,
there's
great
more
example
to it.
here. Empire Police says, I am not a gunfighter, but I can grow food and make alcohol. Dude,
Dude,
huge,
super important.
super based.
You're telling me? Oh god, we died again. Are you telling me I can get drunk during the big luau?
Yeah, like, dude,
Are you telling me you can hook me up with?
that's
the
a
booze
guy I
while-
want to hang
while
out
we're
with.
LARPing?
At the end,
Yes,
in the end
please.
of days, during the
Yes.
fucking the final days, I want to hang out with that guy. I want to make friends with that guy. Like, I don't want to make friends with the guy
100%.
who fucking just knows how to fucking CQB perfectly with his his robot ass fucking movements and shit like that. You can't see me on the thing, but I was doing the I was doing what the fuck is that shit? The Goobers group, fucking chicken wing CQB fucking turret shit.
Oh,
Chat knows. Yeah, there you go. You didn't even have to see. He knows what I'm talking about. So it's
yeah.
like, I would rather surround myself with people who, it's like, yes, they know, the fundamentals of shooting and defense, and they understand, like, oh yeah, body armor is pretty important. I wear it in a dangerous situation, or fucking, like, I know how to fucking shoot accurately from cover out to 150 yards, 200 yards. Great. And then they're like, yeah, I could
can
also
clear a jam
fucking
on my weapon system. I
yeah,
can reload. Yeah.
awesome, sick. And they're like,
Yes. Thank you.
and I
Thank
know
you.
how to fucking grow food. I know how to fucking fix my truck if it fucking breaks down. Like, I know how to fucking administer natural medicine and shit like that. Like, oh my god, like, I know how to build. Like, I could build houses. I could repair stuff. It's just like, listen, in terms of prepping, defense and actually pulling the trigger to shoot the bad man, makes up like 1%, 1% of, like, situations that you could fucking run into, because it should be your goal to avoid it in the fucking first place. And I understand, listen, because everybody could say, well, what if I can't? What if it comes to me? What if I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time? What if it's all out war? What if it's whatever the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Then fine.
Yeah, I mean,
then fine. Then you've trained it, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking trained it. But what about the other stuff?
Yeah, I mean, and it's, of course, right. It's fun to LARP and fucking pretend you're being hunted down, or you're hunting down the fucking HOA Minecraft faction. I get that. We're not taking that from anybody, right? Because it is fun and it's a valuable skill, and that's why the fucking Japanese didn't invade during World War II. Because we
Mm-hmm.
had prepared people and guns everywhere, and they went, "Fuck that noise. That's not gonna work." All right, let's keep that, right?
Yeah.
But there's more to it, okay? And I mean, I've said this a bajillion million times. We're gonna say it again. My
Very
favorite
valid.
saying, fucking, you know, amateurs talk tactics, professionals talk logistics. All right,
Mm.
we're going to talk a bit about moving from, I like guns, I like to shoot, I love CQB. I've got my fucking 10.5 Mark 18 clone that's suppressed, and I've got all the accoutrements on it based. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank you.
but well, there's a lot more of important sustainment things that people will overlook, and it's important to be a well-rounded prepared person and not just a trigger puller. Because in a world of trigger pullers, the dude who knows how to fix a vehicle is going to be invaluable.
Mm.
And
It's
I'm
true.
sure you have plenty to speak on it, OG. So I'll pass the mic back to
Yeah.
you.
I mean, just let's. I'm gonna pull a Uno reverse card, but it's like fucking during yeah during NTC and shit like that. I mean, how often did you utilize any weapon system to engage during like an FTX or field problem, whatever? It's like most of it is literally just getting there to do the thing. It's a lot of planning,
Yes.
it's a lot of prepping, it's a lot of fucking, if vehicles are involved, active fucking maintenance and repair and shit like that. Like there's so much that goes into fucking cooks. Cooks fucking cooking and
Yeah.
feeding the fucking soldiers that are going to go out and do the fucking thing. Like there's so
Yep.
much to this that, like, for one, if you're not trying to be a part of a fucking bigger community, I mean, regardless, like, even if it's another person, somebody who can help you do things, or if it's a
Mm.
large group where it's like, yeah, we have a whole community, and we're a mutual assistance group, fucking preppers, whatever the fuck, whatever verbiage you want to use, like that should be your goal, because it's like, if frankly, it's like if you train to fight alone, you're probably gonna die alone, and that's the
Yeah.
truth of
The
the
rough
matter.
day.
It's gonna be rough for you out there, big dog, and you're probably not gonna make it. Seek after life and sustainment and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. No thanks.
There's
I'll choose life.
yeah, I choose life. I choose life. That's
Yeah.
God, so funny. But yeah, that's really the point that I wanted to make, was that, like, and hey, call me rear echelon all you want, but it's true. It's true. I'm just saying that there's more moving parts to just fucking going out and shooting the man. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
frankly, in prepping shit, faceless entity, $5 again. Calm the fuck down, dude.
Holy
He
shit.
said, I
Is
can
he saying?
fix.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He said, I can fix Boeing and Airbus aircraft. Can you trigger puller? How are you going to get to theater when you're on the ramp and the plane is broken? That's that's somebody that you want on your side. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you
Yep.
want
And
that electrician who is gonna fix the fucking AC when it's 98 fucking degrees outside and you're waiting to go on your op or whatever. You like
yep.
take your pick, dude.
And
I'm gonna say the cringe thing. I'm gonna say the cringe thing. Pogue's
oh,
favorite line: "Bullets don't fly without supply, brother. Bullets don't fly without supply." And it's true. It is true.
it
Obviously,
it is.
uh, infantrymen here, fucking. I used to talk shit on
They
fucking
they be
Pogues.
winning wars, all right. They're
Yeah,
doing great things.
they're doing great things. And fucking, it's fun to poke fun and talk shit and whatnot. But, like, at the end of the day, especially when I got out, because that's something I took for granted, was when I was in the
Mhm.
military and I'm doing the infantry things, I'm doing the fucking the rah rah whatever the fuck, shooting Ivans in the face and shit. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
just absolutely dominating the fucking flat range, brother. Just absolutely dominating,
yeah.
fucking. But like, fucking, there. When I got out, it was like, wow, all of this shit is now my responsibility to sustain myself.
Mhm.
And it's like, that's like, whoa, like it's a fucking changes your fucking entire perception of what you think LARPing is. You know, when everything is
Yeah.
given to
Yeah.
you, and then it's taken away, and then it's like now it's up to you. And you know, you think
Mhm.
that you could just kind of rough through it. You think you could just persevere through it and push through it by being more dangerous, by being more badass. You know, by having faster splits, having faster reloads, having better guns, better optics. I mean, dude, it's just that might get you through certain situations, but it's not, you know,
Mhm.
it's not going to get you through days. It's not going to get you through weeks. You know, if
Yeah.
we're talking worst case scenario where you are utilizing those skills that you are best at, you now have to rely on somebody else. If you can't provide for yourself, you have to rely on somebody else to fucking provide for you. So that's the
Yep.
point I'm trying to make
Absolutely.
is fucking don't sleep on that shit.
Yeah, the soft skills are vital, and a lot of kind of site we're gonna go back and forth, and we're bouncing around topics a little bit, but
Mm,
a lot of the this military experience people have, it's really good for performance or what they value out of a weapon system or an optic or a piece of equipment.
mm.
It's all predicated on I have the full force of the military
The
logistical support,
BOD,
which the U.S.
yeah.
has a very robust fucking logistical support. It's there. It's ready for me and it's waiting. I've got it at my back. And you take that and you bring that into the civilian world. Well, now it's like now it's all on you. Now it is all you, and maybe now I'll take a step back from the tactical capability here and think about, okay, well, where am I getting batteries from? Where, how am I getting there? What additional things am I gonna have to carry? How am I sustaining myself? And that is where like those guys, those even like the aircraft mechanics, the Humvee mechanics, the cooks, the medical personnel, hell, the fucking like mental health people and all that shit. That stuff is super valuable.
Mm.
It is honestly anybody can learn how to pull a trigger and do the high speed stuff if they've got the right mindset, have the right teachers, have the right time to invest all that right.
Mm-hmm.
But those skills are vital to a group and are things that I think that if you have those, learn how to adapt them into the civilian world. It might take some effort, right? If you're an aircraft mechanic, well, I don't know how to fix cars. Sure, man, I get that, but they're probably going to learn pretty quickly how to do that type of stuff if you apply yourself, right? Like, I mean, I've been through a lot of medical training in the military, right? I don't know how civilian medicine works. I really don't, but it doesn't take long to kind of bridge the gap and kind of use that foundational education and make it make sense on the civilian side. And I think guys shouldn't be afraid of that. Shouldn't try to market themselves as these trigger pullers and things like that. I'm not naming anybody out specifically, but if you have a skill, don't try to stretch it into something it's not.
Yeah. Roman 6 Alpha says, "Wait a minute."
Ooh, what's he got?
He says, "Wait a minute. You mean to tell me I shouldn't only listen to former grunts with their low ASVAB scores?" Hey, welcome to reality, brother. Fucking the veil
Yeah,
has been lifted.
yeah,
You have taken the fucking red
dude.
pill. Yeah, no, I'm sure you already knew that, but
That
like,
dude who's giving you
still,
tactical advice, he scored a 45 on the
yeah,
SRAM.
he had a waiver.
Yeah,
He was a
he had a
29.
waiver. Ooh.
They said we'll only
Oh
let you in if you get a
man.
300 on your fucking PT test.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Oh
So
man, so funny, funny stuff.
it's true.
So let's transition here to our other talking point. So we talked about the before we continue, we got a delicious 31 people in the chat, guys. Thank you for
Ooh, is that
sticking
a record?
around.
We got a new record?
I think so. I think so. Honestly,
Dang.
keep it. It's been 30 for a minute now. So guys, thank you for fucking
Okay.
hanging out with
The
the
real
homies.
ones. The real ones are hanging out.
Get in the motherfucking chat and spurg out. Fucking, your
Oh
input is
yeah. Does
valuable.
this chat have any? Does chat have any questions before we pivot? I didn't want to interrupt, but
Yeah,
we could open it. We can open it up for them. See if they've got any
sure.
questions about like, you know, anything, any fucking thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're a little sauce. We're three by Angry Orchards in the open right now.
Oh
So,
man, dicks in the wind. Fucking.
yeah,
Yeah. No, we're just hanging out. We're just yapping. You know what I mean? Trying to share a different
it's a good
perspective.
time.
And I enjoy hearing your guys' perspective too, even if it is text
Yeah,
based. Fucking, Fucking
I don't know if
say
you
yo
know.
shit, dog. Say yo shit.
I don't know if you know Glow So Bright. I'm not sure if he's in here, but he is a frequent flyer on the focus trip streams, and he is I think he's a helicopter mechanic. I believe he did some time and got medically discharged, and now he's
Mm.
doing some really cool intel reports on we'll just say left-leaning
He's in the
extremist
trenches.
individuals and groups.
Yeah.
So he's another good dude who has a lot of valuable knowledge and is very grounded in reality and has a lot of good things to say. I find he's a very he watches Rick and Morty. He is an intellectual.
Wow. Honestly, give that guy a fucking Nobel Peace Prize for all his work.
Right now,
That
right
right
now.
now, yeah. We got a super chat. Faceless
Oh, what's
entity,
up,
fucking
dude?
draining some more CIA funds.
Yeah,
Fucking
don't liquidate your 401k, please.
yeah, fucking. He said there's a reason why in World War II, with the draft infantry was considered the lowest skill and a throwaway, but a professional trade you had before getting drafted got you a special MOS. Really? Is that real shit?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you got drafted and you're like an iron worker, they're probably gonna be like, all right, we're gonna have you fixing ships, not fucking shooting bad
Yeah,
guys.
right. Yeah. No, I mean that totally makes sense. I just did not know that. That's fucking huge. So it's like if you worked literally like you said, if you were a fucking mechanic, it's like, yeah, bro, we don't want you pulling triggers, like, because you already have a fundamental understanding and you could hit the ground running as a goddamn Jeep mechanic.
Hmm.
Can I get a fucking hell yeah? You know what I mean? Like, fucking get out there, soldier.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'll give an example. I'll give an example too. Like recently went through an NTC rotation. Right, I'm combat arms dude, so everything's centered around me relatively. I'm with the infantry. We're ready to shoot the bad guys. I'm ready to fucking call up fucking nerdy shit on the radio and get them blown up. Right,
Mm,
super cool. But there's so much, and I got to experience this a little bit. So much back end support that occurs to make all of that high speed stuff happen. I've been on orders for like almost a month, give or take, doing back end support logistics. And
mm-hmm.
it's like people don't see that. And I understand it's not sexy stuff, but like we had nearly 300 vehicles that needed to be turned in that were all fucked up.
Mm,
And if we didn't have the mechanics and the support to fix those vehicles to go out for the next fight, I mean, the next fight wouldn't happen. Dudes wouldn't have what they needed, and there'd be a stagnation. So we're harping, we're giving a lot of love to the mechanics, but it's very true that there's all this logistical things that when you take a step back from the I can't wait to shoot the bad guy in the fucking face and kill him, that it's like, whoa, maybe we need to think about what happens before and then maybe after that to make sure that we can not be dead and make sure it happens and it happens effectively before we do it.
yeah.
And a lot of guys get caught up in the cool stuff.
Yeah. Glow So Bright is still hanging out in the chat, Bones, if you were wondering.
Oh, hell yeah.
He is
You
still
got to
here.
hear me glaze them. Perfect.
Good, good. Yeah, I hope you were receiving the glaze. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you for your service. Thank you.
Dart336 says, OG, I would like to remind people that former San Luis Obispo Police Chief Deanna Cantrell left her personal Glock 42 in the El Pollo Loco bathroom paper dispenser. She got transferred to Travis AB.
That's amazing.
Thank you
Hey,
for the
people
news
make mistakes
update.
even in high places. That's awesome.
Pollos Hermanos. Best chicken in
Yeah.
New Mexico.
The
I think.
oof size large.
Oh
Oh
my
man.
god. Let's see. Yeah. Joker41 says your logistics even need logistics. You know what I'm saying? It's
I mean,
it's a
it's
team
true,
effort.
you
It's a
know?
team effort, brother.
Yep.
And
And I mean,
we ride together, we die
Go ahead.
together. Amen.
yeah. And I mean, like we're not, here we're coding, we're layering it on the glazing on logistics right now, right? But that's where the conversation's gone.
Multiple layers
Um,
of glazing.
Yeah, multiple loads of glaze at this point. Look at what's happening, right? Real world example. Look what's happening in Ukraine. Russia is being held back by a much smaller, much inferior force because Russia's logistics stuck dog shit. They're
Mhm.
awful. They're really crappy. They're unrefined, and they are not losing this war, right? But they expected to steamroll Ukraine in fucking 3 days. They were gonna stop their waffle stop their shit back into Kiev, and they're not. They're in a long, drawn out battle, expansive front lines, and they're using civilian vehicles now to transport troops and fucking motorbikes, Chinese motorbikes.
Mm-hmm.
What makes the U.S. military, as an example, very successful is that for every dickhead with an M4 who is an ASVAB raider, waiver ready to fucking bayonet the enemy to death, there's like 3 or 4 logistic dickheads who are making sure that dumbass has MREs, water, a nice place to sleep, and his vehicle has fuel, And you may not have that exact ratio on the civilian side, but if you are, a soft skill, whether it be a trade or work experience or from the military, and you're in a group of dudes who are a bunch of trigger pullers, it's nice to have those additional skills, because those guys, if they're smart, they will value what you bring, because it makes their life easier. And if you've got dudes who know what they're doing when it comes to putting the bad guys in the dirt, they're going to value you and appreciate that skill, and you shouldn't feel like you need to posture up to these guys.
Facts. You ain't got nothing to prove, big dog.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucking men. Glow So Bright says, unironically, look up the Church of Latter-day Saints, Mormon, food shortage for starters. 3 months worth of rice and beans is $100 and keeps you from starving. That is a really good point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like that's the sustainment. Sustainment really isn't that hard. You know what I mean?
No,
it's just not fun. Like to do.
Yeah, it's not sexy,
It's very boring, but it's like but it's like if you can appreciate the security that you can have by being like, yeah, dude, if every fucking grocery store just decided to blow up tomorrow, if all the food just got fucking donated to our greatest ally or something like that for whatever fucking reason, then like, yeah, we're fine. It doesn't fucking matter, because it's like I got 3 months worth of food in my fucking house, dude. Like I'm big chillin'.
Yep.
Oh my god, I thought the woods hole was speaking to me for a second.
Oh, okay. The whisperings. Yeah. I'm gonna call out respectfully. I do this because I want him to take a step back and look at reality here.
God.
And somebody in your server, actually, when your Discord authors,
you're calling out one of my nephews right now.
I do it out of love, okay? I do it out of a desire for him to be better.
I might agree
right?
with you. Let's see.
He told me, and I'm not going to single him out because, like, that's just rude, okay?
Sure.
One of these individuals, he was saying, we're talking, levels of preparedness. What security and what, like, weapon system do you need for whatever, LARPosphere you're in, whatever event has occurred? And we're talking about natural disaster. I don't know what area he lives in, right? We're talking hurricanes, tornadoes, maybe earthquakes, things like that, things that are very possible to provide a localized or regional disruption to your supply chains, to your security, to your household, all that shit, right? Pretty, one step up the pyramid, pretty reasonable things to happen.
Yes.
And we're talking, of course, firearms, because that's what we love to talk about. That's, the topic of contention. And, I said, hey, man, if there's a tornado that fucking, obliterates my town, I'm probably, when it comes to defensive posturing, right, I might throw on a duty belt. Maybe it's, border. It depends on the legality of your area, but like I'm going to, my security will be my pistol, right? Maybe it'll be a little easier for me to access. But I'm going to be, carrying around a chainsaw, carrying out around recovery equipment and medical supplies, looking to help out my neighbors, my community, recover their loved ones and their vehicles, their household valuables, stuff like that.
Yeah, unless North Korean troops somehow hijacked that tornado and used it to infiltrate the United States.
Weaponize it.
My first thought when a tornado comes through is not put on my plate carrier. You know what I mean?
Yes, and foreshadowing alert. This dude was like, "Yeah, I'm throwing on full kit, and I'm walking around the neighborhood checking on full kit, rifle, plate carrier, battle belt. I'm assuming pistol. I don't
Yeah.
know what else it looks like. Maybe helmet. And he's like, I'm walking around the neighborhood, checking on the families and stuff. And I'm
A
like,
faceless
what?
entity has to go bye bye. So I just wanted to say thank you for fucking stopping by, dude. Thank you for the super chats. You're a
He's a
fucking
real
real
one.
one. Cheers. I drank both of my bevies and I am without. So uh,
Oh no, I'll carry the drunken nature of this
there was a
stream
sip in
for you,
there. I
King.
lied. There was a sip in there. We're good.
Okay.
God bless
All
you,
right.
homie. Thank you
We're
for fucking stopping by.
oh yeah, he was the dude. How much money did he throw at
I don't
us
know.
this stream? I guess you,
He's
King,
he's got fucking he's got CIA funny money fucking accounts.
That's true.
He's got offshore
Suspicious too.
fucking CIA accounts for sure. God.
Damn. I mean, clearly. And getting back to the topic though. So
Yeah.
long story short, this dude was like, I'm gonna fucking throw on all this shit. I'm gonna go check on the neighborhood. And I'm like, what? What are you? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, dude, but like, what are you talking about? Like, be real with me, King. Do you live in like, you know, I don't know, the worst parts of like Philadelphia? Like, what are you
Yeah.
throwing on all this gear for? That like the number one concern when a tornado rolls through is like putting down organized dudes of assholes, like who are armed doing bad things. It doesn't make sense. A lot of guys get caught up in this LARP, and I do understand opportunistic fucking looters
Yeah.
and people who, a hurricane rolls in, a bunch of people leave an area and guys stay behind to fucking raid their houses. Yes, it is a thing. But if you show up real world, if you show up to a fucking hurricane or tornado relief and you're in full body armor with a rifle and a helmet, you'll likely get, arrested, turned away, or people are going to be like, what is this
Yeah.
dude doing?
There's an actual psychopath walking around my neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
Fucking honey, lock the doors, get away from the windows. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
like literally.
It's like,
Fucking
just because,
I mean,
just because
obviously
things get a little shitty.
if you know the guy, it's a little different. Like that's what I was going to ask. He's like, "I'm kitting up and I'm going to go check on my homies. I'm going to check on my neighbors or whatever." It's like, do you know everybody that you're walking around your neighborhood with? Cuz it's like I don't care if I know somebody at the end of my block. Like I'm not going to fucking kit the like dude, you live in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
last like
We live in a society.
oh boy, honey, the tornado ripped through. Time to fucking rape and pillage. Like, dude,
Yeah.
that's so far beyond most people's initial thoughts. Obviously, like you said, opportunistic people are going to be opportunistic, but it's like
Hmm.
more than likely you'll fucking see 'em. And I'm not saying okay, hey, tornado rip through. Throw your fucking guns into the river. Like fucking,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
get
Exactly.
totally disarm yourself. Everything's fine, guys. Like no, I'm saying, but like you don't need to go fucking overboard. Like you could just like yeah, put the fucking belt on, fucking carry the IFAC, fucking and go assess, go make sure everyone's okay,
Mm.
fucking. But it's like it's optics, dude. It's fucking optics. Like if you perceive yourself to be a threat, people are going to perceive you as a threat. And like
Yep.
it's not a good look, and it's like you don't want to have to fucking explain yourself if you even get the opportunity to. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
be that fucking
Yeah.
that warrior in the garden type beat. Like fucking go out there, be that fucking pillar of the community. But it's like if you don't, if nobody is expecting that from you, especially after a very stressful situation like a fucking tornado ripping through your fucking neighborhood, like like don't start now. You know what I mean? Like don't start now. People
Yeah.
are gonna be
Yeah.
like, this guy fucking snapped, bro.
Yeah. And it's like, unless we're talking like a fucking Red Dawn scenario, which, to be fair, let's all be prepared for, right? Let's
Sure.
not fucking throw away our IARs
It
or
is
whatever
an
people love to
option.
build now.
Yep.
Yes, right. But like, unless that shit happens, first responders and all those homies, they still exist, right? So if you're walking around the neighborhood, I'm telling you this out of your safety. If that individual is listening, I'm telling this because I don't want you to get arrested
Please,
or to
please
get
don't
shot.
get shot by Bubba, dude. Please, like,
Yeah, like if you are rolling around and like the cell lines are still up, people are gonna be like, there's a guy walking around in a full military, outfit with a long gun, knocking on doors and going door to door. like
Oh
diving
my
into the description of
god,
you,
bro.
that
When
is
you
not a
say it
good
like that,
day.
very scary. All right, very,
That's
yeah.
and that's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say if I'm normie, I'm normie dude who lives four doors down from you. I've maybe seen you a few times. Maybe I've talked to you once,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I've got a fucking Glock 19, or if I'm classy an RXM,
Mm.
and fucking at the bedside, and I've got my food storage and whatever. And I'm waiting for first responders because my house is flooded, or I'm on the roof, right, or I'm in the attic, and
Mm-hmm.
I see fucking Joe High Speed with a plate carrier, a long gun, a helmet, a backpack, and a fucking full
Dude.
size pistol on his belt. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, police! There's a dude who's completely armed in military garb with a long gun walking around my neighborhood. I don't know what he's doing. He's
Yeah.
knocking on every person's door and going to the next one. Like, that's not good, bro.
Yeah.
That's not. You got to be
Fucking
realistic with yourself."
Dumb Daryl just summed it up perfectly. He said, "Bubba is itching. He just saw someone in Goon Kit and just made his fucking dream come true."
Yeah, exactly. He's got his fucking Mosin
Loot
Nagant
drop.
for
Loot
18.
drop.
Yeah,
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 literally type shit.
exactly.
Like obviously that's not your intention. But like I mean
Perception's reality. I mean, you
perception is
gotta.
fucking
It's an
reality, dude.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate truth.
Switch it around. If you're fucking like that's why it's like that's the whole crux of the thing is like I'm sure we're gonna be talking about this for fucking 5-10 minutes and he's gonna be like, well, I literally know everybody on my street. Like I went to
Yeah,
school
he's
with
gonna get in there.
everybody. Like I fucking met my wife on this street. My fucking family's from here. Like it's just like okay, dude, fucking great.
You're exempt.
The exception,
Congratulations.
not the
Yeah.
rule. Thanks, but
Yeah.
like it still goes to show that you know even then, fucking even then, what is the point? What is the point of fucking putting on all the shit to check on a whole bunch of people that you fucking know? If that's the case. So it's like either way you look at it, it's fucking goofy. You know what I mean? Like don't
Yeah.
don't be out here scaring the fucking hose. Like don't, putting the kid on
Yeah.
fucking like, "Oh my god, a tornado just ripped through. I'm glad we're alive." "Oh, look, there's a guy outside with a gun now."
Yeah. Exactly,
How
dude.
could this day get any
Exactly.
worse? Like,
They're not gonna be like, "Oh, my savior." They're gonna be like, "We need to get back in the tornado
yeah,
shelter
right.
right now." Hey, like, hide.
Honey, grab my
If
high
this guy
point.
knocks on our door, do not answer.
Yeah.
Grab my high point.
Like
Oh my
literally.
goodness.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't be
Grand
that
Happy
guy.
3030. I may need it.
The fucking
Yeah.
the
I'm sorry, Discord user. You are a cool dude. You are very friendly. I say this because I think a lot of dudes are itching to throw on their kit and fucking do the high speed thing.
yeah.
And it's like there's a time and place for it. Don't kid yourself on when that time and place is. Same shit. Same shit happened. And I referenced this to this individual. I said, "Hey man, when I was a fucking, getting ready to deploy, we had our little fucking PACE plan. This was our plan on how we talk to people for military stuff. And the first thing on our PACE plan, our primary way of talking was with a radio. And it's like, all right, we were going to a non-combat zone. We didn't even have fucking weapons. And we had there was no really threat of being compromised. And we weren't doing anything sneaky. There was no threat of being compromised via, that we needed to use an encrypted radio. But because we wanted to be high speed, we were used to the war in Afghanistan, right? Similar thing home side. We're used to LARPing. We're used to fucking assuming it's Red Dawn and we're killing fucking terrorists. We were like, yeah, we're gonna roll around with our fucking radios in our civilian vehicles. And guys were like, take a step back. Does this even make sense? You're gonna be rolling around in civilian vehicles, civilian clothes, in a peacetime environment, and you're gonna be sticking your fucking whip antenna out your vehicle window and being like, "Hey man, yeah, we're convoying from here at this location, and I see this," and it's like, no man, you're gonna be using your cell phone. Like, be realistic with yourself. And that moment, I want to carry on to teach people and utilize that moment to be like, hey man, I get the LARP is awesome and all that, but like, just because a fucking 5.0 hurricane 5.0 earthquake hit your area, it doesn't mean it's your opportunity to strap on your URGI and go walking around and making sure there aren't looters. Maybe take a step back and be like, what's everybody else doing? What needs to happen here to rectify what just occurred? So.
Yeah, how can we regain control of the situation without absolutely fucking disturbing the fuck out of like peaceful people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
Exactly. Oh, we died again.
don't make it fucking worse. All right, try to make it better.
Yes.
And
Yes.
answering that question might be more difficult for some people. So it more
Yeah.
than likely starts with just taking it slow, taking the fucking the political approach of, you know, looking welcoming to people is a great start, you
Yes.
know, which
Yep.
a lot of autistic people, I get it, dude. Listen, social situations are scary, bro, but you don't need that rifle, bro. You could probably leave it behind. You
Yeah, yeah,
probably don't
exactly.
need it, big
And
bro.
and yeah, and that's something that a lot of guys they don't realize, and even guys coming from the military, perception is reality for a lot of people, and how you present yourself is going to, people don't remember what you're doing. People don't remember what
Hmm.
your capabilities, your knowledge. They remember how you made them feel. And if you are scaring the hose will remain scared. And people are not going to want to associate with you, and you may be a liability or a
Yeah,
hazard and not an asset.
yeah. I think we talked about that. I think we aired out my nephew pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
can, we can. I
Hey,
honestly, he's a good dude. I've got
great.
nothing against him. I just,
No, no, no,
he's
for
being
sure.
used as an
I'm fucking
example.
around.
Yeah.
Uh, which, hey, if you want your chance to be aired out on the next stream, go ahead, join the Discord. It's free. Share your shitty opinions on there. No, I'm
Mhm.
just kidding, fucking.
You know what?
But do join the
Coming
Discord.
up when
Do
I
join.
when I get back,
Mm-hmm.
I've got an individual who may or may not be in this chat right now.
Mm,
We're gonna have a super autistic retarded debate on barrel lengths when I get back home.
mm,
He's got a very staunch opinion on
mm,
barrel lengths. We're gonna talk about it. So if you want to have a jab at that,
mm.
join the Discord. All right,
Brother.
it's super stupid. It's gonna be a
Oh
great
yeah, I love that for you. So let's move on to our last topic here. Um,
What do we got?
fucking uh, chat's funny. Fucking let's you know, I've been trying to do this with these recent streams, is kind of ending it on a on a fun note of, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
enticing the goblin brain, the consumer in us all. Fucking you were telling me when we were discussing some of these talking points and stuff. Um, you know, we talked about the soft skills, we talked about military stuff, yada yada yada. What do you think are things that, you know, realistic realistic tools that people can have that are multi-use, fucking serve many different roles, that are great for those disaster responses, those fucking logistical support, those XYZ fucking, it's not a gun, but it is
Yeah,
adamantly useful. What are some of those things that you think are great for people to fucking keep around?
yeah. The more like being an asset to the community.
Mm-hmm.
I would say some real simple stuff, right? Like look at what your if you had a father figure growing up. I know some of us may not have. What did he have in the garage? What did he have in the shed, right? A chainsaw. Super easy. It's not a very difficult or scary thing to learn how to use. Hell, they make electric ones now. Being able to process, dead trees or fallen branches in roads, super helpful.
Mm.
Um, basic like a shovel to dig vehicles out of areas, tow straps, I'm going to say, to be able to pull a vehicle out of a stuck position. What are some other basic ones? A basic like shovel, an axe, a machete, the ability to essentially sculpt and clear debris is going
Yeah.
to be, I think, some very easy, useful things. Some stored fuel for vehicles. Recovery items, real simple ones, but like a tire patch kit and a jack set. That way you can do basic maintenance on vehicles. All those things are super useful and are going to be more than likely um, a lot better, serve you a lot better in an emergency situation that isn't Red Dawn.
Mm. Yeah,
What
absolutely.
have you got though? You got any others to add to it or any perspectives to give?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely did a wide net. a wide net answer, so allow me to
Yeah, I give
narrow
a
in.
bunch of.
Fucking Glow So Bright says those Dollar General flavor packets, liquid IV sports drink sachets are great. Drinking nothing but water sucks ass and gets old quick. The Dollar General flavor
There
packs
you
are
go. That's a good, easy quality of life
fire
thing that's
with
cheap. Yeah.
vodka. You know what I mean? Fucking
Whoa.
but yeah, good point, you know. Fucking it's the little things. It's the fucking little things that make it make life worth living, you know. Thanks Dollar. Shout out to
Hmm.
Dollar General, bro. You know what I mean? Making the
Hey,
fucking
man.
apocalypse a little bit more user friendly. But oh my god, I think we just got an ad. Uh
Oh my goodness.
yep.
Midstream ad.
Yeah, no. But like you were saying, um, and Joker 41 also saying a tire plug hit responded to the hurricanes in Puerto Rico. Tires went flat every day. Nailed and debris covered the roads. Yeah, dude.
Yep. That's a
Fucking
good one.
great fucking point is sustaining your method of mobility. You know what I'm saying? So Bones was
Yeah.
saying, like being able to clear debris and shit like that. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a
Hmm.
car, I mean, obviously this is for the. What is he doing? Is he okay?
What's up?
My cat is
What
spurting
happened?
out. Um,
Who's spurging out? Somebody in chat.
no, Yuka, my cat.
Oh, okay.
Um, f- fucking sorry, debris clearing shit. Fucking chainsaws. Even if it's like fucking battery powered ones. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
situation that we had not too long ago in the old tornado alley. Fucking was clearing debris out of roads and off of people's property and shit like that. Like there were some people that like couldn't get out of their fucking houses. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like, hey, we need guys who can show up and clear fucking debris. You know, we had dudes show up and do that. They're fucking awesome. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
and there was no method of like that was the biggest danger then was just like not allowing first responders to do their job or fucking leaving people to be fucking trapped in their houses or in their fucking neighborhoods because they couldn't get out. So it's like, you
Yeah.
know, having those tools are fucking great. Clearing debris,
Yeah.
getting cars unstuck, shovels, fucking axes. God forbid, fucking chainsaws are cheap. Fucking you can get one.
Yeah. I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
in all
But if
honesty,
that's all you got,
even if it,
so be it. Um,
yeah,
tow winches if you got a truck
signaling
that can handle
devices,
it.
another one.
What's that?
Signaling devices, a
Oh
way
yeah.
to let first responders or other people know that you're in duress. So some way to signal to either helicopters, aircraft, or vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then yeah, I was gonna say fucking like construction shit. You know what I'm saying? If you need to make fucking, if we're talking like post-disaster type stuff, fucking
Hmm.
making hasty fucking shelters to protect fucking items that can be
Yeah,
ruined
that's
in the
another good
fucking
one.
weather or outside, or fucking you got to make something to fucking cover, God forbid, people that are homeless and shit now. Like
Yeah.
open up them doors, fucking. You got to be able to fucking help people, dude. It's more than just stopping bad for people from doing bad things. It's like you gotta allow good people to do good things too, and you should want to be one of those fucking good people. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fun to train to stop the bad guys from doing bad things. And it is absolutely important because if you can't keep yourself secure, you can't um do all these other supportive things. But it's about being well rounded and
Hmm.
not shoehorning yourself into just being a trigger puller. And I think we're kind of talking to, I think a lot of guys in chat right now
Hmm.
who are interested in this sort of thing, who maybe want to make the jump or start to learn about, right? Like, I like guns, I like shooting bad guys. I think it's really cool to, be ready for the end of the world and all that. But it's like, hey, man, hopefully the end of the world never happens, right? And
Right.
hopefully, like China never invades, Russia never invades, right? That type of shit. So let's like take this drive and this desire to be an asset in the event that like We got the HOA fucking airborne dropping onto my street. Um, and be like, hey man, like that's possible. We'll be ready for it. But like also that's much more likely that like some rioters come through and fucking tip some cars and, just try to set some houses on fire and like let's make sure that we can
Yeah.
make sure people are okay in my neighborhood and my surroundings and make sure that like if that shit happens or whatever most likely local or regional disruption occurs that you are an asset during that
Yeah.
time.
Yep. Yeah. And natural disasters is definitely like a pretty easy one to plan for because it's like you know what type of shit that your area can run into. If you live in Tornado Alley,
Yeah.
tornadoes. If you live in an earthquake place, earthquakes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, you
forest
live on a
fires.
coast, it's
Like
fucking
it should be
hurricanes.
it should be no fucking surprise to you. So it's like, look at past experiences and the problems that people ran into and try and find solutions for those problems should they arise again and be that fucking useful
Mhm.
asset. Also, quick shout out, Jordan Jareb from
Oh,
Survivalism Prepping Life, in the chat. Thanks for
okay.
stopping by, homie.
Nice, dude. Nice. We got some homies that maybe we can cross pollinate some of these.
Like-minded homie, a like-minded homie for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, yeah, fucking. Do you have any final thoughts on anything, chat? If you have any questions or final fucking questions, comments, concerns, insights, cringe, go ahead and drop it in the chat now.
Yeah. I'd say, I mean, so far, if we're wrapping things up, or we will be soon, right? I think this is a really, really productive stream, and I think that there is um, a lot of good to be had. And I think that, if anything, right, I think some of the key takeaways are don't try to be something you're not. I think that's something that a lot of people, they feel inadequate. They feel like they need to posture. They feel like they need to prove themselves. And it's like, hey, man, just own what you did, right? I think that's really important for a lot of people. If you were, if you were in the military, right, and you did 6 years as, I don't know, give me a fucking soft skill that comes to mind. Like if you were an engineer, okay, right? You did engineer things, you built bridges, right? That's what engineers do in the fucking army
Mm,
most of the time anyway. You're an engineer, right? All right, cool. And you want to bring that understanding, that skill set to the civilian side. Don't try to market it as being something it's not. Don't try to market it as being a fucking direct action guy. Don't try to market it as being something that it wasn't. Take those skills and learn how to make them useful for the civilian side. I think
mm-hmm.
that's where that military pedigree can be useful and respected when it's not trying to be something it isn't. And then on the other side of it is when it comes to the preparedness mindset, right? And being an asset to your community and your loved ones, your family, it is absolutely important to be able to protect them from threats, both foreign and domestic. And if you're going to focus on that, it's really fun too, and it's awesome too. Once you got it down, think about some of the more realistic things that can happen because those are situations you'll more likely find yourself in. And in the event that you do, you don't want to be the guy running around the boondocks
Here we
in
go
full
again.
kit, scaring everybody. So yeah, I think that's the key takeaways from this stream, please.
Yeah, for
What do
sure.
you got? What do you got, King? Or what
Yeah,
does chat have too?
a good takeaways for sure. Chat, go ahead, put those questions and comments in the fucking chat. While we're wrapping up, and we'll give them a read before we get off here. Fucking
Hell yeah.
the uh the first talking point in terms of military stuff. The main point that I really want to drive home when talking about preparedness, defense, fucking LARPing, anything like that, dude. Listen,
Yeah.
the military is not a bar for entry. It's not the fucking end all be all. Whether it's doctrinally, fucking gear wise, like anything like that. I mean, obviously, experience is extremely important. But I mean, you can't force experience, not like that. So,
Hmm.
like, you know, take it for what it's worth, which it is worth a good amount, but it's not everything. Like somebody said earlier,
Yeah. Yep.
it's a chapter, it's not the whole book. Amen,
Yeah.
dude.
That's a good
Fucking
way of putting
amen.
it.
And
Put that in
So
the book.
yeah, put that motherfucking shit in the book, dude. Get ready to fucking read it over and over again because it's so important. Um, yeah, that's basically all I want to say about that. Um, in terms of like the peripheral stuff, like having those soft skills in terms of preparedness. I mean, dude, you know, the 9 times out of 10, the guy who fucking cuts trees down for a living and can process wood or whatever in a fucking natural disaster is going to be worth way more than the guy who you know fucking only knows how to have good splits and be a fucking flat range ninja. You know what I'm
All
saying?
they know is do bill drill, reload they gun, clear malfunction, and transition to
Yeah.
pistol.
Have day O light blow up and lie.
And lie. Yeah.
So
Holy shit. They all
yeah.
light blow up and lie. Just as good, gang. Run they
So
PSA into the ground.
yeah, yeah, like be an asset. Those people who are an asset to society now are going to continue being an asset when society is in a struggle. So I mean, aim to provide. That's something that I definitely like harp on a lot in these streams, and it's because
Hmm.
it's adamantly true. Learn those soft skills, which is it's skills for life. So
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
find
And if
you'll find use out of them outside of just SHTF.
absolutely. And if you're a dude who doesn't have any formal experience with any of this stuff, you're the office jockey, right? You work your 9 to 5 at a computer.
Hmm.
That's totally fine, man. Surround yourself with good people who can teach you these things,
Yeah,
right? It's all about you can't do this alone. It's too difficult, too much to learn. And I think if you try to go at it alone, there's only so much you can do, and you won't be nearly as effective as if you get some homies involved, right?
yeah, and that's part of the drill too, is not trying to figure it all out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
fucking, even if you are that well-rounded guy, I mean, now you have to complete the puzzle and be able to either provide your skills to other people to be an asset, and
Hmm.
or fucking be able to teach other people so that they can fucking help provide for themselves or for others. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not helping anybody by just fucking sheltering in place and locking the fuck down. Like, no, bro. Like, like you gotta fucking help. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm just the defense guy. I'm just the recce guy. I'm just the fucking,
Yeah.
I'm the door kicker. I'm the fucking assaulter. Like, dude, you like imagine like a fucking a solar flare or a fucking fucking rips through and
Imagine, if you will, with me,
yeah
hypothetically, if this event happened.
yeah, imagine if you will, a fucking solar flare fucks everything up, and fucking it's like everybody comes together and it's just like, all right, like, listen, we got people hungry, we got people that are sick, like people that had to leave their homes for whatever reason. It's like, what can everybody bring to the table? And they're like, yeah, I'll be the guard. I'll be like the you know, like I'll take care of any dissidents. I'll take care of any uprisings that go on. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of the way, please. Like I'll call you when I need you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, eh, like,
Yeah. Stand over here with the radio on this
yeah,
channel, so if I need you, I'll call you.
yeah,
Thank you.
right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So
Thank you.
fucking
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
like
you.
and not saying it's not important. Obviously it is, because there's bad people in the world who want to do bad things, but it's like, if that's all you bring to the fucking table because that's all you spent your fucking skill points on, it's just like, well, dude, there's a whole lot
Yeah.
of other stuff that's going on too, and you can't really fill the fucking the shoes that I need filling. So, like, and I'm not saying this like, oh yeah, I'm in charge. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, in terms of like how a fucking society or like a congregation of people operates. Like there's certain things that need to fucking happen that can't just be solved by shooting things. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um,
Big
yeah,
surprise. Who would have
who
thought?
would have fucking thought, dude? Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we talked a
Honestly,
little bit
that
about
dude.
fucking the gear stuff, and yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna, as a joke, I was gonna say that dude who can, distill liquors
Mm,
in the bad times, man. I want to be homies with that guy, all right?
facts.
The dude who can do a bill drill and fucking smoke dickheads in a room and kick in a door and make bad guys go bye bye. That's really important. But I'm just saying if I'm gonna pick my friends, that dude's a little bit higher up on the tier list than that
Oh,
dude who
for
just can
sure.
shoot good.
Dude,
Yeah.
farmers used to like run society. Like they were like in
Yeah.
charge because they're like, wow, this guy has all the food. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was like the
What?
feudal
What?
era for a long
Yeah.
time. You know, like farmers were like royalty. So,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah.
Joker41 says, I've been to 3 natural disasters with Big Boy unit. Not once did I ever need my high-speed tack gear. Had it, never used it. Exhibit A, right?
Yeah. I mean, we live in a we lived in the real world, right? I mean, it's important to have those skills, be able to utilize it, have the proper equipment and all that. But unless that very niche specific scenario of fucking Antifa organized dickheads or fucking Canadian communists come invading
Oh
down,
my
right?
god, dude.
It's like there's a lot of other things that are very likely to happen. And
Mhm.
yeah, man. I mean, I've worked through a couple natural disasters too. Do you know how many times I needed a weapon?
A fucking a
Zero. Not been
zero.
once.
Yep.
Now I'm not saying fucking throw away your guns and all that, right? And
Yeah.
don't train. But let's not lose ourselves here in the what ifs.
Yep. Yep. And that's exactly what the next comment says. From Thirsty Tree. Back at it again.
There you
Fucking.
go.
He says, I think we all are really enthusiastic about our love and hobby of firearms, but we get lost in the sauce on the SHTF fantasy. Hey,
Sure. Yeah.
summed it
Absolutely.
all up, didn't you? You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Fucking A.
Saying everything we've been saying. Yeah. Is that I think
Chat's really good at that.
there's a
You know,
yeah, yeah, they
chat
are.
knows how to take all the words that we say over the next hour and a half and just like be like, here's one sentence, fucking summing it up. Goofball.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, I'm glad they're receptive to it and they understand, right? We've got good people
Yeah.
in the chat
Chat's smart. You guys are
who
fucking
we've
smart, dude. You guys are fucking
yeah,
awesome. Honestly, fucking hanging out. We're still trudging
absolutely.
along with 30 people fucking watching. So you
Even
know they get it.
even
They
though the
fucking get
dude
it,
that
dude.
we even the dude that we put on blast for 20 minutes straight, he's a squared away guy, all right?
Yeah.
He's a good dude and we got some good homies and a little bit of a community going on. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Segue. If you're not part of that community, consider being a part of that community. Join the
Where's the
free Discord in the
fucking
description.
Discord?
Fucking check out Bones' channel. His Discord's on his channel. Fucking we cross pollinate all the time. You know what I'm saying? We'll do raids on his server. He'll do raids on mine.
Yeah,
You know.
honestly. And remember Rebel Spirit? He's got that website going on.
Yes,
That's
great. I'm glad you brought
another
that
thing
up,
to
dude.
shut out. Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. Usually he hangs out here, but he is faithfully a working man. God
A
bless
toucher
him.
of grass, if you will.
A toucher of grass, a provider for his family, as it were. Um, but he put together a website which I will tag here. Let me look it up. Holy fuck, I'm totally unprepared for this because I actually forgot about it. I'm sorry, Rebel. I'm sorry you did the thing, but I forgot to shout it out, so I'm gonna do it right here, right fucking now. Um,
While you
Go
pull that
ahead.
link up, it is yeah, Rebel Spirit, really cool dude, another homie of the community. He put a lot of time, effort, and I'm gonna assume some money down
Yes, he
on
did.
putting together a little website. Yeah, I'm sure it cost something,
It's
right?
not
It
free.
was not
It's
free.
not free to host a
Um,
website.
yeah, but yeah, he threw together a website that he is actively growing. That's got a lot of fellow homies that would get along very well in this stream, people of similar mindsets who make similar content, and some resources for gear that we recommend, items that we've tested. The list is relatively small right now, but I'm happy to grow it with him as time goes on. It was something that he invited me into personally, in that I think is a really cool resource that honestly it's taken some awesome initiative and that I think is a step in the right direction for a lot of the your slop is different than mine YouTubers like us that want to grow an effective healthy community.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the main driving point, is that it's community driven. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
as a member of the community, he made this resource for the community. So I put it in the fucking chat. His website. It's Rebel Spirit Combative Training. Something or other. It's a really long name. I'm not gonna lie. Application. That's the final word.
Yeah.
But
Damn, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading that.
It's got resources for gear, resources for community, fucking resources for training, and it's growing every single day. So please stop by and check out the website, guys. Big thank you to him for setting that up, going out of his way, paying out of pocket for that shit. Super fucking
Absolutely,
cool
yeah.
stuff. And let's do a couple more chat reads here before we fucking do our final thoughts.
Skedaddle.
Yeah, before we do the thing, you know. Let's see. Is there anything that I'm missing, chat? If you got anything you want to say it now. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal says, "Be an asset, not an ass." Facts, dude.
There you go. put that on a fucking patch. Yeah.
Fucking Evan Talbot coming a little late to the party. I'm sorry to hear, but the VOD will be around, brother.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
But we do this pretty regularly, so fret not. Yeah. SHTF Fantasy LARPers would be the first to go. Yeah, you might be onto something with that.
Yeah, we don't need to go down a crazy rabbit hole, but some of these guys who are like, all they do is stock up on ammo and weapons and training on fucking fundamental shooting and advanced shooting and all that. There's two camps a lot of these guys fall in. They fall into, and I don't remember who specifically told me this term, but it is predatory preppers. Because I've heard some of these dudes who are literally like,
oh, they're real.
Yeah, I just stock up on ammo and guns, and if bad things happen, I'm just gonna go around and fucking take it from other people.
Raider
Take what
mentality.
I need. Yeah, which is like, that sounds really cool until you realize, brother, that's your neighbors. Like, that is people in your community that you're going in either, like, for lack of better terms, of fucking murdering and then taking their things, or robbing and taking their things. You are, congratulations, you are now a Fallout Raider.
Yeah, you are cringe. You are cringe.
Yes, you are cringe, you will be banned. Or they do all these things, and then they don't prepare on anything else, and now they're in a situation where they're like, well, now I have all this guns and ammo, and I know how to do room clearing really well, and I'm starving, or my family is sick, or, you know, I'm out of fuel, and now they're taking it from other people.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't be that guy. Don't be either the intentional, like, yeah, I'm just going to take shit from other people, or the unintentional, well, fuck, now I have to, you know, predatory or pseudo-predatory prepper. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, facts. Dart336 says, just remember, Harbor Freight has most of what you need until a loot drop gets yeeted. Facts. Very true. Harbor Freight goated. They sell just about everything. They're awesome. Glow So Bright says,
and honestly,
field mess kits and canteen cups are underrated. You know, for the individual, I would agree. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll say.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm cutting you the fuck off. No, rude ass.
You are. You
OG.
know what? You know. God. Can I speak?
Yeah.
The Harbor Freight's really great for you buy gear, you buy tools, and then when they break, you go, oh, I actually use this thing, and then you buy something better. So. Buy your Harbor Freight chainsaws and tools, and then when they break, you go, oh, hey, I actually use this, and then you buy something good. And then, what was the other point? What was the other point? Oh, mess kits and stuff.
Mess kits and canteen. Yeah.
Since I've been in, I'm like, what? Why would I need a fucking canteen cup? Like, who cares? A mess kit? That's dumb. And I agree to a degree, right? It's not like I use it all the time, but I take a step back from like, I just have MRE supplied to me and cooks cooking me food all the time. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, I might need to fucking procure my own food and, like, not just have MRE stuffed in my ruck the whole time. having a mess kit or like at least a canteen cup to like purify water, kind of handy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it weighs like nothing, and if you set it up right, it takes up no space whatsoever.
Yeah, it's yeah, very light and takes up. If you're already storing canteens on your kit or on your assault pack or anything,
Mm-hmm.
it costs almost nothing to throw a $7 canteen cup in the same pouch and just have it on reserve if you need it.
Oh shit! A late
Oh
contender,
God!
fucking G-Watt Alchemist tapping in. What's up, dude?
Oh, the man himself,
Hey,
or one of them at least.
another homie who's on the Rebel Spirit website, fellow
Yep.
content creator, very based guy. Go
Very
check out his
nice, very
channel.
cool individual.
Love his videos. Fucking, he says canteen cups are on everything. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
If it fits, it fucking ships, dude. Um, Fucking Empire Police says, thanks, Uncle OG. I will use my gardener powers for good. Hey, thanks for being part of the
Hell
solution,
yeah.
brother. Thanks for being part of the solution.
Exactly.
Um, Evan Talbot says, Raider mentality is bananas. People will remember, and you will be held accountable if things got better. That's a really fucking good point. It's like if you somehow survived the shitstorm and society didn't completely fucking collapse, it's like I'm like that guy lived right down the road from me, and he just like I saw him rob somebody at gunpoint. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
you are now. Congratulations, you are now
we
either.
know who you are. Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, you are now either a burglar,
Yeah.
a robber, or a murderer. So yeah, super awesome and base. You didn't starve to death, but now you are eating prison meals for the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Your victory is not dying, but now life sucks. So
Yeah,
congratulations,
exactly.
fuckhead.
You know, if only you spent $75 on a fucking MRE box to not have to do that.
Yeah. Fucking Joker41 says predatory prepping sounds fun until you meet your tactical equal. Yeah, no, always bigger fish, dude.
That's true.
Don't fight.
Yeah, there's always a bigger
If
fish.
you can avoid it. Don't fight if you can avoid it, dude. Fucking A.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up here pretty quick. Dumb Daryl says these streams are very rad, fucking
Very rad.
lighthearted
Very
atmosphere
rad.
and very aloha. Very aloha.
Hey, that's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Aloha snack
we
bar.
love
Very
the
much
aloha
so.
streams. Ohana, it means family. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but
as somebody who is vacation to Hawaii, I can say that.
I used to live there. You know,
Really? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you were stationed there. Yeah.
I was Army, fucking 25th.
You mean
yeah.
you were a an occupier, a conqueror, if you will. Of
Yeah,
Hawaii.
conqueror. No, oh my
Yeah.
God, no. I simply inherited it. You know. Fucking. Roman 6 says, "Is Meyer Elite on Rebels site?" No, but he's on my
I don't
site.
recognize the
If he
name.
if he still wants to do that stream, he still can. I'm not mad at him. He could still come do that stream if he wants.
Yeah,
Fucking.
I'm gonna be so embarrassed if he watches this stream and nothing else. This is the one stream I got sufficiently sauced on, and he's gonna be like, "What a bunch of drunk losers!" I'm like, "No, wait.
I mean, he's not
it's
wrong.
not normally
though.
like this."
He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, in all
At least for
honesty,
50% of the people on this stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But
join
no,
my
I don't.
Discord
I'm
to
not.
get to find out what SV89's username is and
Yeah.
what his title is on my
Yeah,
server.
yeah. It's a little fun quip. You know, you could find out who SV89's called on Bones' server. But no, Meyer Elite. I don't think he is on Rebels radar or anything like that. Yeah, no, I'm trying to cross pollinate here, trying to open up the community to all facets, all regions, and try and see who wants
Yeah.
to get involved. You know what I mean? When the table's getting bigger. Let's all eat together. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's the famous words of somebody once said, "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this." It's shitty to do this YouTube stuff and to try to spread this information on your own. And you know, I started off a young slop tuber watching, and not saying this is bad, right? But watching Demolition Ranch Advent Results, Grantham, and Demolition Ranch, Brandon Herrera. And it's an awesome starting point, and it was fun to do.
Yeah.
But then it's like, hey man, there's a lot of these smaller channels that are homegrown that aren't influenced by media or
Yeah.
industry, individuals that just want to make
They got straight love for the
the
game,
community
dude.
better.
They got fucking love for the game, and I
Exactly.
love that. That seriously, that shit, fucking. Scout says, anti-Leviathan plant squad assemble. Dude,
Exactly,
facts.
dude.
We gotta
If we can make
kill the
if
fucking Leviathan by any means
yeah, we can
necessary.
make the Leviathan Slayers happen, man. Let's do it because there is, I think, right? YouTube, it's like it's like the Ming Dynasty. It's good for a while. It starts to age. New people come up. They dethrone the fucking, the old rulers or whatever, right? You got a lot of guys who are high up in the gun sphere. Not all of them, but some of them. Maybe aren't as legitimate, maybe aren't as unbiased as they used to be, and I
Hmm.
think that smaller channels that genuinely care, that don't have any
Yep.
shitty influence, that aren't in it for the money, they are the answer to some
Yes.
of that.
Yep. I, I have nothing but respect for, the channels similar to mine, similar to yours, like GWAT, like Procherbrand, like Focus, like fucking Meyer, like Tier Wannabe, like fucking Cytoxel, like
Mm,
fucking I already said GWAT, like fucking Rebel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
A lot of
Hmm.
these guys, fucking channels like the homies in here, Glow So Bright, like fucking um, Jordan Jareb. Fucking, I have respect for all of these guys because it's like these are the guys that are literally propelling the fucking community forward. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
then they're doing it completely agenda free. Like, obviously some of them they make money off it. That's fine, but it's because it's like they're doing it out of passion for it, and it's like your support is it's like, hey, I appreciate what you do, here's my
Mm,
financial support or whatever. Not necessary.
yeah.
Just like here, it's not fucking necessary. I don't care if I never made a fucking dime, which until today I didn't.
Yeah, honestly, I was
So
gonna say, yeah.
fucking it's like it purely comes from love for the game and wanting to fix how commercialized the fucking industry has made the community. You know what I'm saying? Where it's
Yeah.
Hollywood bullshit. It's fucking everything is a pedal, everything is a fucking shill. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my welcome video,
Yeah.
it's like let's not take this shit too seriously. Because
Yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying? Like I love this shit. I love this shit. I love you guys. I fucking love you guys, dude. No, fucking,
I'm gonna cry, okay? I fucking
yeah,
love
I'm
you
gonna
guys,
fucking. Y'all mind if I fucking cry real quick? Um, but yeah,
okay? Don't mind if I
let's
glaze chat.
let's wrap this shit up. A couple quick mentions. Please like the stream. I've already said it multiple times, but please, if you haven't, consider liking the stream. Helps the channel, helps the video, helps the VODs, helps me. Join the Discord. It's in the description. Fucking, it's free. It will always be free. I'm not gonna put my community behind a paywall. Same thing with Bones. He has a Discord on his channel, which means check out his channel now. Go to his channel is in the description. Lots of great videos. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, he's a
That's just
homie.
super great videos.
And if you want to support the channel, I got options to do that. It's not necessary. I'm not shilling. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to, it helps me produce stuff because I'm a poor man. Fucking and filming
Yeah,
gun
working
videos
man.
is expensive. But you could do that through merch. You could do that through becoming a channel member. You could check out my fucking subscribe star. Super chats help greatly.
That's true.
Fucking, and a special thanks
I
to
need
everybody who fucking did a super chat tonight. Seriously. And special thanks to Not
unfounded
Santa.
support.
Yes, seriously, unfounded support. Fucking big thank you to Not Santa. He is a subscriber supporter on Subscribestar. Um, Again, same thing to all the super chat guys. You guys were fucking awesome. If you want to buy a shirt, I got fucking super based shirts in the fucking description.
That's true. I'm gonna have to pick one up at some point.
You
I
should.
got it at least. I got to
It's
support the
fun.
homie and
It's fun.
rip the brand.
They're funny. I got them if you're blue collar and you need high vis. I got them in high vis colors too because I'm a
Oh,
a
nice.
fellow carpenter. So but anyway, Bones, do you got anything that you want to fucking tease, talk about, whatever? Get off your chest.
We gotta. I mean, like I said, you summed it up pretty well, right? We're all in it for the love of the game. I'm not making any money on YouTube yet. Might happen soon. And sorry, I'm using the bathroom right now. We're currently pissing
Piss
fucking
Mike.
Angry
Piss
Orchards.
Mike. Bottom
Yeah.
text.
But no, man. When I get home, I've got a lot of videos lined up. I got a lot going on. New living arrangements coming up. A new job coming up. So we're Bones Reborn 2.0 is happening. But when I
Bones
when I get back
Reloaded.
on the YouTube side though, yeah, Bones 2.0. We get a lot of videos coming up, and as a tease for the next one, right? Because I put it up to a vote on the channel. If you guys check out the channel, you can see in the community posts, I've got a poll. What's the next video that'll come up when I get back home? As of right now, the current winning video is why I would never carry a Radian Ramjet. That'll be, as of right now, it's winning. It's #1. That video is going to be the one I release, the first one I come out with when I get back home. Unless you all in chat change it. That's the one that's coming up, and I'm very excited for that video. Not going to spoil anything, but long story short, looked into buying one for my RXM. Was like, man, this seems really cool. Thought about it for a second, did some research. Nobody talked about the concerns I had with it, and we're going to make a video on it because I think it's very valuable information for the community.
Facts. And we got one more super chat that made its way here from the homie Scout.
Let's go.
Homie Scout, the brother Scout. Okay.
Okay.
He said, "I like your funny words, Pink Mask Man." For fucking $2. Thanks, dude. You're a fucking real one. Scout's a great dude.
That's awesome.
Fucking. He also said
Do
earlier.
you remember?
Sorry, one moment. He also said earlier.
Go ahead.
I wanted to touch on this, but I glossed over it. He said also SHTF Black Pill is not a hobby. Farming and shooting are hobbies. Reloading is a hobby. Other such things are, but dooming is stupid and annoying, and it will only result in your normal life sucking. So true.
True. Yeah.
So fucking true. You know what I'm saying? I talked about that in one of the last streams where I was just like, I'm like, y'all can't forget to live, bro. Like, you gotta live. Like,
yeah. There's the bell curve of like preparedness and all that, and then I think people reach the top and they're like, everything I have to do needs to be EMP proof, and then they're like, actually, let's just be ready for what makes sense. And if the fucking nuclear holocaust happens, I'll probably be dead. It is what it is. But like, we're gonna prepare for what makes sense and what I can do.
Yep.
And I think travel over the bell curve with us all. I think as a community, we're starting to go back down into that.
We're gonna
into
make
the
it.
super mega IQ
We're gonna make
mom
it,
mindset.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it together. You know what I mean? No man's getting left behind unless they're cringe. So
Yeah, one more.
I might get left behind if that's the case, but
Well, I was gonna say one more thing.
Hmm.
I'm not saying this out of any diss for any specific individuals, but do you remember way back when Trench Grenade and an individual on the platform was like, the pink mask is dumb, you should diss it, you should get rid of it, and now look how much Chad loves it. Chad loves the pink mask.
Yikes.
They think it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the pink mask is just a statement, dude. I'm nobody. I'm just some asshole on the internet, that has terrible opinions, terrible information. You shouldn't listen to me. Don't pay me no mind. I'm nobody. I'm just a fucking pink mask.
Just a silly little goose in the pond.
Just a silly little goon in the fucking world, trying to find his way. Yeah. So no, yeah. Look at me now, Trench. Look at me now.
Hey, look fucking. I've got 1.1. I got 1.5 subscribers. Look at me. But you
Who
never
can stop me now?
Talking.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have merch? No.
Consider the following.
I didn't.
My nuts hang.
I didn't think so.
All right, yeah. I think with that
Oh
we'll
my
wrap it
God.
up, boys. Fucking thanks for sticking around. 26 guys fucking tapping into the stream till the very
Dude,
end.
thugging it
Fucking
out.
huge, dude. Yeah,
Thugging it
no,
out.
it's always. It seems like the last couple have been like there's a steady like at least 20 that just like are just like I'm here for it all, dog. Y'all are real. Seriously, you guys are fucking awesome. Um,
Yeah.
if I could fucking give you something great, I would. Maybe I'll do the Thug Shaker one day. Um, post end of the stream.
Throw it back for the homies.
Yeah, for the real ones out here. So, um, Dumb Daryl says you are our asshole on the internet. Thanks, homie, dude. You're so
Hell
fucking
yeah.
real for that. I love you, buddy. Fucking
Fun who can be somebody's.
yep. But anyway, that's all we got. Fucking Bones, thank you for stopping by yet again. Can't wait till you're out of the fucking hellhole that is fucking NTC.
Be a free man soon.
Yeah, soon. And when you get back, we're gonna do some fun stuff together. So, and thanks for everybody else that fucking stopped by. Fucking thanks to all the super chats. Support, do the support thing, do the thing, guys. Be somebody worth keeping around. All right, fucking be an asset. Don't be an ass, like Fluffy said.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Words to live by.
God bless you all. All right. Fucking fare thee well, boys.